Hey man, say man, what's good, y'all? Big Kev here coming at y'all with another one, man. And I know what we got on the screen right now is not what we talking about in this video. We gonna talk about that. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick because this little old LaMelo Ball slap video just came up my algorithm from 6 years ago. But I remember when this first happened, like it was yesterday. And I was always wondering, like, man, now that I'm watching this now, 6 years later, I wonder, is Melo justified or is he out of pocket for this? Because I ain't gonna lie, I think it's justified, but he low key might have been a little out of pocket. But we gonna go ahead, hold on.
But you don't get that green light on a lot of basketball clubs. So it's a transition that you have to make in switching your mentality to just be able to shoot it whenever you're open.
It goes out of bounds, but
Whoa. Oh, hello. We've got a...
What's crazy is the camera switch, bro. Actually, whoever the cameraman was, this is actually the greatest cameraman alive because they literally changed angles at the perfect time, like literally right before the slap, which is to the point where I don't even know if I want to play this again because I'm not even trying to get this video taken down. But bro, I don't know. I think he might have overreacted because it looked like dude didn't hit him too hard. But this is what I realized, bro. You never know what could have been said or the intent behind that little tap. He could have, you know what I mean? He could have said something slick, and we'll never know. In the way Melo reacted, we ain't never seen him react like that ever before. So I'm pretty sure that dude probably said something.
Green light on a lot of basketball clubs. So it's a transition that you have to make in switching your mentality to just be able to shoot it whenever you're open.
Because first you see
bounce, but
whoa. Oh, hello. We've got a skirmish going.
He was trying to throw a haymaker though before Jello got him up out the way. Jello did put a stop to that quick. And that was like the one thing that always caught my eye ever since I first seen that was how quick Jello came to defuse the situation. Like he didn't even think twice about it, bro. It was like that's how, like, it's funny, but that's how people be, bro, about their family. You don't play about them. Anyways, my fault, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to this video.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. Here's how it works. First, go to Riverside.
So it has been a while.
All right, y'all. So we gotta talk about Bobbi again. And here's the crazy part, right? If y'all guys watched my old video I made about her about, I don't know if it was a year ago, how old or how long ago that was, but pretty much was just talking about how she came out of nowhere, getting these immaculate features. Came up off the strength of Funny Marco, you know what I mean? And also I also dove into her relationship at the time, you feel me? That's no longer her relationship, so we ain't gonna speak about it now. But yeah, as everyone knows, she did get divorced from bruh that I was talking about in the video. And I don't know, I think now that I'm a little older, I think I probably was a little out of pocket, but I did mention some potential grooming that could have taken place. And yeah, but anyways, let's go ahead and get to the video. So this is 11 minutes from Jamari. I'm not sure if I watched his videos before or not, but I think I have.
Since we last talked about Bobbi Althoff. Bobbi obviously hit it big online with her parody of mommy blogger TikTok content.
Yes, I did name my daughter Richard. I just always really loved the name Richard, and I wanted a boy, but I had a girl, and I decided to name her Richard anyway.
There is nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. You know what you did.
So she was running it up over there, amassing a couple million followers, getting millions of plays per video, and making a couple of $100,000 per year.
I was making around like $250 to $300 a year.
Thousand.
Yeah.
From brand
deals on TikTok.
Wow.
And 250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me every day.
$250,000 a year as an annual income is great and all.
Yes.
It is great.
It is
It's
great.
And this is where she claims that she parlayed that fame into her podcast fame.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your host Bobbi Althoff.
And from episode 1, people suspected that she was an industry plant, mainly because she was immediately in bed with the 69 God, and was shortly after showing off Mark Cuban's disgusting Piggly Wigglies.
Ew, you nasty ass bastard!
Like, dude, you are a billionaire. You should have a personal foot washer.
I believe in my podcast, so I'm trying my best. I've had a few guests, some D-list celebrities.
And not only did that spark the industry plant rumors, but also within 1 week of launching her podcast, she had the top talent agency in the entire entertainment industry representing her and her brand. Landing celebrity guest after celebrity guest, it was very clear that her growth was far from organic. This was obviously something people called out immediately online, and also to her face.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but
you do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know, isn't that
planted?
crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they have zero talent.
I'm not an anythinger. I don't have any talents.
And she even admitted in a later interview that these comments broke her down mentally.
Based on what the comments are saying, and sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
And I really feel like her and the Hawk Tua girl were basically on that same wavelength, and just as quickly as each rose, both equally as quickly fell off. I mean, at least for Hawk Tua, she had this massive scandal that derailed her career. You know, the whole scam in your fans with no remorse thing will kind of do that to you. But as for Bobbi, I think that people really just got sick of her sarcastic, too cold to be here, one-trick pony bit. And when she would get in a room with someone like Offset who read her like a book, she would be made foolish still trying to pull this act off.
You wanted to be on my podcast.
Why you keep saying that cap ass shit, man? I honestly didn't even want to do this shit. I don't fucking do interviews. I'm fucking with you because they're making me. You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
Now, beyond this, the main public ridicule that she faced outside the industry plant narrative was that she broke up her family to be in social circles with famous people.
You know, I flew all the way here.
You did. I really do appreciate
on my daughter's
that.
first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
to be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Now, when Drake is calling you a bad parent, you know you're doing something wrong. Speaking of Drake, by the way, the dude is so down bad that he's been in Bobbi's comment section on Instagram begging her to unblock his name.
Embarrassing!
Either way, despite being married at the time of these early interviews, she was always asking these guests if they would smash her up.
Would you date someone that looks like me?
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I mean, imagine being her husband seeing that shit. The guy did actually file for divorce around a month after the Drake episode dropped, leading to rumors that Drake gave her initial initiation, if you know what I mean. Obviously, after this, she would gain the reputation that she was being passed around the industry. Ryan Garcia was chasing her around the room like it was his crush on the school playground. He would later confirm them hooking up during a Twitter rant. She was seen being drunkenly carried out of clubs, and even had this really embarrassing moment when she tried to do that thing where girls soft launch the guy they're dating, only to have it backfire after the FBI, that is social media, discovered that it was some NFL player and he completely denied being with her in the first place. This caused her to crash out on TikTok.
Just like hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you. Dating is just hard, you guys.
Well, now Bobbi has officially announced that she will be ending her podcast, which is surprising to me considering she was still getting decent guests and views in the hundreds of thousands occasionally. But obviously, when you compare this to her peak where she was getting at least 1 million views per podcast and like these top level guests, it had been looking pretty rough. I mean, no one really knew these people she was now interviewing, and when she was doing solo episodes, there were not many views at all. But either way, she hosted like a funeral for her podcast.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast.
My fault, yo. This is I know I didn't want to pause right there. It's gonna be a good one, but bro, this is what I be meaning. Where when some stuff builds fast, it can drop just as faster because literally now that's what I was talking about in my one video, bro. Where you touch a lot of views, it don't mean nothing to you no more. Like now, when your first collab is Drake, what more can you do? You get what I'm saying? Like you was never built to begin with, so now you can't discover the next people because you was a plant. You feel me? Like, and there's no diss. I'm just saying, like that's why it's better to be organic because then it's like Jenga, bro. Like when you build that mug up, you can't just. It's not about to just fall, bro. Well, Jenga might be not a good example, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like when you build like the pyramids or something, bro. When you build something with actual structure and stuff like that, you can't just push it down, bro. Just like the pyramids, you feel me? That's why the pyramids are still standing all these centuries, you feel me? Because the Indians, they really built them mugs, like from structure, brick by brick, piece by piece. She didn't, you feel me? And there's no diss to Bobbi, you feel me? I'm just saying we all knew it.
All jokes aside, all honesty, this is the last episode. In honor of the last episode, my sister and I are going to sing a song. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you...
It's funny though that y'all really think she about to quit. I already know she not about to quit. It's just, bro, these social media people, they know how to capitalize off stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's probably just gonna rebrand. Because like I mentioned in that old video too, her Althoff name, it came from the husband, you feel me? So that's no longer her name no more. So she probably gonna rebrand or something.
You don't really care for music, do ya? And it goes like...
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Yeah, I totally have no idea why this podcast fell out of favor. Now, regardless of all of that, even up until last year, someone was funneling money into her career, trying to make her a thing, trying to get her some positive PR with Business Insider and other entities that are known to take money to do interviews or think pieces on celebrities.
They're really good podcast.
Yeah, and the same thing is what happens to all the industry plants, like Dolce, like all of them. Like, yeah, y'all make good music and this and that, but when your come up wasn't organic, it's gonna be hard to become organic after that. You feel me? It's like y'all GMO essentially. Y'all aren't real, and y'all can be redistributed. You feel me? Like, and that's pretty much what's going on. Like I seen something like Dolce got like more listening or monthly listeners than like, or not. I don't even know. I think she like they said she had like the most, and I'm like, bro, there's no way. I'm gonna be honest with you because I know like 2 songs from her, and it's some 2 songs they play on the radio. Don't get me wrong, they're good songs, but that's not enough to convince me that you're not a plant. You feel me? If anything, it's more convincing just considering the genre and like that's always the dead giveaway. You feel me? Because they're trying to, what these labels and corporations are trying to do is they're trying to really fool us. Like they know we love this boom bap, they know we love the OG sound, so we gonna give it to Dolce. You feel me? And now everyone can think like, you know what I mean? Oh, we still listen to this, but at the end of the day, like they choose what people listen to. You feel me? And I know a lot of people probably don't understand what I'm trying to say, but if you know what I mean, and you know that one song I'm talking about, that one song that she's not the Anxiety, even though the Anxiety is a good song, but that whole song is 1,000% giveaway that you're a plant. First off, you don't get that sample unless you're a plant. You don't get that cleared unless you're a plant. You just don't get that unless you're a plant. You feel me? We've been debunked this on STB. You feel me? We've been debunked this. But anyways, what was I saying? She's a plant. All right, let's go ahead. My fault.
She was a great podcast. She
Imagine being able to build anything, for any reason, in any style.
got me this house, got me the car I drive. She got me a lot of stuff, and she was really great. I really did appreciate her for the time I had with her. And she brought me a lot of memories and a lot of great guests. I will miss doing this podcast, and I will miss the money this podcast brought me.
Now, over time, it has been abundantly clear that from the start this was all about money and fame to Bobbi, who straight up admitted that even when she was young, that was her main aspiration in life.
Mentally decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast.
How'd you become an influencer or creator?
Just wanting to make money.
It's like she in general represents a microcosm into our society and how social media has warped people's minds.
I hope that I go from D-list to A-list. That's my goal in 10 years.
From D-list to A-list.
Yes.
I feel like over the last 2 to 3 years specifically, I've noticed a change in the way that women in particular present themselves online. And I'll say specifically on Instagram, where there's this sense that they think they are someone famous or a spectacle to be admired, and I find that shit hilarious. And I'm talking about like an everyday regular girl with 500 followers acting like her shit don't stink. I mean, people in general are just so much more narcissistic than ever before due to social media. Or I guess I should say they are desperate for online validation in a way that was viewed as cringy during the early days of social media.
As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money. And I knew when I started that it was going to go places. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did. To be honest, I did think this was going to last a bit longer. But nevertheless, it lasted a minute, and I'm proud of the accomplishments I have, and I'm pretty sad that it has to end like this, but it's okay.
I mean, hey, shout out to her for being able to acknowledge the fall off and the fact that she loves money. She did run about 10 ads in this podcast, and the entire episode in general just seemed like a money grab, where she says, remember when I did this podcast, remember when I did that podcast.
And I will never forget the moment he told me that I was like unseasoned chicken.
It was basically like one of those filler episodes where they just show a bunch of flashbacks from the show. You know, the one you always skip. She really just cycles through all the interviews, she plays a clip, and moves on, periodically throwing another ad in your face. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that this might just be the pre-launch of some of the show that she wants to now do. But this is how she ends her show.
Just any final words for the podcast?
She really fell off.
No, it happened.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta low-key be Inspector Gadget right here because this probably gonna be some. It's gonna take a little freaky ad turn. I'm sorry, y'all, but why do it look like for example, like right here, it look like she got like some A cups, but then when you see, hold the phone. Is this one of them? Yeah. See, lie. Hold the phone. Who she getting interviewed in this video?
These early interviews, she was always asking these guests if they
my
would
fault,
smash her up.
Oh, that was funny, Marco. Okay, hold on.
Would you date someone that looks
Let's see
like
what the tiger one.
Am I your type?
Okay, we can't see. We can't see.
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I mean, imagine being.
Nah, hold on, y'all, because I know this gonna sound crazy, but I just seen it was like one of the pocket. There is this one, the Mark Cuban one. Here it is, right here.
Every time I hit a bottleneck, I build a new AI employee to crush it. I used to say that I had
She
one
thinks
AI
she's
employee.
slick.
I podcast.
Look. All right, in the discussion, y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. I rest my case though. Where was I at in the video? I think I was I like right here?
Feel like someone who loves being around famous people and rising up the social ranks as she does would not just give it up. It's actually my guess, considering that this episode was posted on the very last day of July, and with these various sponsors riddled into this crock of crap, is that this was only made to meet obligations to them, as when you agree to these deals they usually have allotted time slots of when you will post their ad. And I just cannot see very many people, even if they are a genuine fan of this show, watching the entire thing. And let me just say, the comment section on this video is not exactly what you would expect from a send-off. I mean, it was almost like it was a mixture of good riddance, they were sick of the ads, and then just a bunch of comments about how she left her family to pursue this. Either way, it looks like this is the end of the Bobbi era. Honestly, I think that she would have made more money and had more longevity online in the parody blogger space. But I guess it's a good lesson that sometimes it's better to rise up slow than to just jump on a rocket and burn out. Either way though, I want to know what you guys think about this decision by Bobbi down below. Do you think there was some sort of hand in the background telling her, no, you're not going to be the industry plant no more? They saw the triple toilet paper roll numbers on that Business Insider interview where they said America could not get enough, and they said, this ain't working. I mean, I won't lie to you guys, I feel like in general the podcast space has lost a lot of steam. It's obviously become insanely oversaturated, and I think the gold rush when it comes to that genre is kind of over. But y'all let me know your thoughts down below. Also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing, but as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other industry plants out here need to be exposed, so I'm out. Peace.
Hey man, shout out to homie Jamari. Was it Jamari? Yeah, shout out to homie Jamari for this video, man. What y'all think? Let me know. I personally don't think it's the end. I think this is just I don't know, a cash grab, or the next, she's on to the next stage. Who knows, bro? Because UTA ain't just gonna give up like that, for one. And yeah. So yeah, like I said, let me know what y'all think, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Let's get to 333, man. Love y'all, man. Big Kev, I'm out here.